A one-day refreshers training for community HIV and TB workers, Cthw, Tbls, Tbls and DOT officers on the Global Fund GC7 project has been held in Kogi State. The training, organized by the Initiative for Grassroots Advancement in Nigeria (Ingra), brought together key stakeholders in the fight against tuberculosis and HIV to strengthen their capacity for improved service delivery at the community level. Declaring the training open, the Executive Director of Ingra, Mr. Hamza Aliyu, said the exercise is part of Ingra's continuous effort to support the implementation of the GC7 project through enhanced coordination, reporting, and case finding among health workers. He emphasized the importance of commitment and accurate data management in achieving the set targets of the Global Fund project.
This is the second year. We're entering the third year of this project. And we, not even this particular project, NFM 3, we worked on that one for 2 years. So this is the 5th year we are working with some of you. So when an outsider comes to come and ask questions, and the only thing here is we have not been trained. If you were the one in my shoe, I don't think you'd be happy.
In his presentation, the Kogi State TB Project Manager, Dr. Komola Ferrotimi, noted that the refresher section was timely and it provided participants with updated knowledge and practical guidance on the TB and HIV collaborative activity, early case detection, and treatment adherence.
A lot of information will be given to us today, and I want us to go back and make use of that information so that at the end of the day, we'll be able to get ourselves back on the proper track. What do I do when I want to screen? Are you coughing? Are you sweating in the night? Are you losing weight? Are you having fever? Those are the 4 questions you ask when you are screening. Do you understand? When the person now answers yes to all or 2 of these 4 questions, that is when you now collect sample from that person. That means the person is presumptive. When somebody answers no to all your questions, that person is very presumptive. You don't collect sample. Because I've seen a situation in which some people will enter, everybody they meet there will giving us sample. Automatically they will be giving you saliva. I want us from the beginning to get it clearly. What do you mean by presumptive? That we eventually enter presumptive register. So that when you now collect sample from that person, you take it to the lab and they now test that sample. And that's when you know that the person is negative or positive. Don't register everybody that you see or that you are screening as presumptive.
Also speaking, the State Technical Officer of AF, Mr. Cthw highlighted the need for synergy among field workers, emphasizing that teamwork and proper documentation are key to reducing the TB burden in the state.
Whatever you are doing in your community as a Cthw, whatever you are doing in the facility as a DOT officer, or even in the LG as a Tbls, it's being seen. It is speaking for you one way or the other. So it's not just a community affair or a local government affair. It's not even just a state affair. Because when people also, 1, they see the work, and 2, when they interface, discuss with him, he's able to speak about the work that he's doing. So they have confidence that, this person knows what he's doing.
As a Cthw, when you are able to identify a case, collect, put on, take to lab, do your documentation in the facility, get the result out, and if it is positive, Ingra is expected to pay you a particular amount. But do you know that you could get this put on, register it in the facility as presumptive, take this put on to the lab, the lab result is out, and that case is positive, and you will still not get paid. Why? Because of some documentation problems that you might have. Alright? There is a CONTB app that we are expected to use. For instance, if you do all these things and you fail to do that documentation online, Ingra will not pay you. Why? Because app will not pay Ingra for any case that is not on CONTB.
what is expected of them, how to do their documentation properly, to avoid all issues surrounding the documentation process. So basically, it's an overview, and it's a more or less like a periodic training that is being organized by Ingra every time for the field officers.
Participants at the training expressed appreciation to Ingra and its partners for the capacity building initiative, describing it as an eye-opener that will enhance their effectiveness in the field.
It's very insightful and very educative, and particularly that I'm the new DOT officer from my local government. It has really opened my eyes, and I believe and I pray I'm going to inculcate everything that I've learned here by God's grace to ensure my work goes smoothly.
My take home today is about contact traces, because it's part of the question I have in mind to ask. But when the doctor has talked about it, I've got my answer over there. Because we used to do our contact tracing practically, but when it is time to fill in the form, we get it wrong in some areas. But today, we have got it right. So also in the area of house-to-house, strategies. So I got it right more than before.
I have a lot to take home because there are a lot of confusion in the area of documentation, filling of contact tracing, and even house-to-house outreach and community outreach. Honestly, some of our, especially our Ctw, most of them have been missing up things. But from today's training, honestly, we've been enlightened on how to handle outreach, house-to-house outreach, and filling of our data correctly.
What I so much loved mostly is the documentation that we are having. We are so much having default in documentation, but today, by the grace of God, how we can find the case in the community and to bring it also to the DOT officer in the facility, and the documentation from the community to the facility, we have been told.
The refreshers training featured interactive section, experience sharing, and updates on reporting tools and data quality improvement for the ongoing GC7 project implementation across the state.